Good morning, everyone. I'm coming to you this morning from Riverside Park in Burlington, Wisconsin. It's right along the Fox River. We got a lot of geese here. It is at this location that I'm going to begin the Seven Waters bike trail. I believe it's, if I remember correctly, it's about like 18 miles down and 18 miles back, right in the realm of that. Riverside Park looks like they have bike racks. They have a sheltered area to stay in the shade and eat. They also have parking here, playground, a cool bridge that I think I'm gonna check out on my way back. And beyond the pavilion there's restrooms available also. So it's a pretty good place to start from so far. Okay, so before I get started, I wanted to point out, I checked out some reviews for this trail before I actually came out here to ride it. One of the reviews I read said that you have to go up this private driveway to access the trail. So I actually looked at the satellite view and just confirmed it now with my bike. You don't have to go up this. While it does technically connect to the bike trail, you could start down this way past the restrooms and access the trail over there. They also have a trail sign right at that entrance. So just to give you a little layout here, parking lot is over here. Here's that covered sheltered eating area, and then the Fox River's right here. We got the restrooms right behind this fencing here, and here's my bike, so we're getting ready to go. Okay, so I'm in Burlington, Wisconsin. I'm at the trailhead for the Seven Waters bike trail. One of the reviews I had read earlier did mention the fact that some of the signage does not say Seven Waters bike trail. This one in particular here says Racine County bike trail. So, but for this ride, I'm just following AllTrails. They have a route completely laid out for this trail, so I'm just following that and working my way towards the end. So let's get started here. So looking at the AllTrails map for this particular trail, I could already tell there's an issue right at the beginning, because they also show, along with Google Maps, show that the trail actually goes up that private driveway when it actually does not. And there's signage back there to prove that. So I'm gonna reach out to AllTrails after this ride and let them know that that's not where to start the trail from. Okay, so I'm just over a mile in. The trail quality is decent. A couple spots, obviously, to use some TLC, but other than that, it's crushed limestone. It's plenty wide, and I have not come across any mile markers yet. At this point, I definitely would have passed mile marker 1, so I did not see any signage like that. It looks like AllTrails was wrong here also. They have us actually going on the street here, when in actuality there is the trail. And back there I saw there's a few places you could stop. I saw Taco Bell back there, a Domino's Pizza, they had a Menards, an Aldi, a couple other miscellaneous things. Okay, so this is the street we just crossed. Looks like it's the end of Business Route 36. It's also called Milwaukee Avenue. In my research, I saw that there were at least one major crossing. So this is the first one. I'm not sure exactly if we're going to encounter any more. But as you saw, it was actually pretty simple because there's a gigantic gap in traffic. But normally I don't like crossing when everybody's doing like 60 miles an hour. Okay, so I'm roughly about 4 miles in the ride here today, and they have a parking lot here that gives you access to the trail. All right, so it looks like at this point we're gonna run like right into the Fox River, so they have us going all the way around. It looks like this might be on a street here, and then cut across the river up here, and then make our way around. Oh, that was a good way of doing it. If you have to go on the road, I much prefer to have a dedicated lane than just have to ride in the road or on a very small shoulder. So far, this whole section is paved. Okay, so I turned off the path just to see what we got up here. It looks like there's a parking lot here where you could probably start and stop the trail from. Looks like over in this building here they have restrooms, although I would have no idea if there weren't a game going on right now. I don't know if those restrooms would actually be open. Okay, so when I went down this way, I actually thought I was getting off the path, but this is the path according to AllTrails. So hopefully it connects up in a little bit. Just a quick insert here. I was following the AllTrails map for this specific trail, and it had me cut through the park. What I didn't realize is that you could just progress down the same road and reconnect with the trail up there. I've highlighted that in orange. Okay, so it's another on-road portion of the trail. There is no dedicated lane, but the speed limit is only 15 miles an hour, so this is no big deal at all. Okay, so looks like the name of the park we came out of is called Case Eagle Park, and we're right here on Rochester Street. I stopped because it looks like this one actually has a map where we could see. Let's see, okay, we're right here, Case Eagle Park. We just did all this part, crossing the Fox River. Oh, it looks like this whole yellow section here was completed between 2002 and 2004, so it's been a while. And we're just gonna follow the orange all the way up. I should also point out the trail hours apparently are sunrise to 10 p.m. And it looks like the people who live here have trail access right here. Okay, so a couple of things. One, that intersection really needs one of those solar-powered flashy things to indicate that someone wants to cross, because I had to wait far longer than I would have liked to. And secondly, looks like the trail is back to crushed limestone. We're no longer on paved trail. Okay, so about 9 miles in, you're gonna run into this bar here called Crazy Train. Seems like nice people. I stopped in to grab a soda. On the way back, I might grab a beer. And as always, when given the opportunity, take a moment to recognize Old Glory, waving in the breeze, as she should. that was a bunch of on-road trail. Looks like we're back on the trail. Unfortunately, AllTrails was wrong with that whole section. So I'm gonna have to, again, reach out to them and let them know that they're gonna have to correct some of the spots on their map for this trail. Okay, so there's a big sign in the way, it says road closed. I can see what the issue is. There's a high curb over there, but on the other side I do see people riding. So I'm just going to go over this way and cut across and see how far I can go. Okay, so according to AllTrails, the trail ends right here at this intersection here. Looks like it's County 00, which is also North Cape Road. And the big road right here, looks like it's North 45 and 36 North also. It looks like we're about 11 miles from Milwaukee, according to the sign over there, and 6 miles from, looks like Hales Corners. So there isn't really any signage here to indicate that this trail ends here. No map or anything like that. So that is pretty much that. Also, before I start to head back, I wanted to point out the bike's saying that I did 20.0 miles to get here. AllTrails is saying 19.6 miles. So some of that was incidental riding, but it looks like this thing's pretty close to about 19 miles or 18 point something. So now all that's left to do is start making my way back. Okay, so now I've ridden the entire trail. The trail, it looks like it's crushed limestone in spots. Looks like it's just plain gravel in other spots. Parts of it are paved. We got some cool bridges. It does go by a few different bars, so that's useful. I guess the most thing I'm disappointed about is the AllTrails route that I was following to do this. There were several spots where the route was incorrect, and like I said, I'm going to reach out to AllTrails to let them know so they can correct it to make it easier to follow. Some other thoughts about the trail. The signage definitely needs to be changed. I didn't see any indication at all that this was called Seven Waters Bike Trail. So they should definitely change that. And even not knowing the exact name of the trail based on the signage, The signage was good enough to get me to the end of the trail, even on the spots where AllTrails was wrong, so that's good. Though this trail does need mile markers. I'm a big fan of mile markers, and you should pretty much put that on every trail. All right, well, we're back where we started. That's it for the Seven Waters bike trail. The bike is telling me 39.4 miles. AllTrails says 38.5. There is a bridge somewhere over there that crosses the Fox River. So I'm just gonna cross it to see what that looks like and cross right back. If you guys like the ride, let me know in the comments. And if you're a fan of this content, be sure to like and subscribe.